How's it going? This is Lunch with the One-Eyed Fat Man, Sunday, May 17th, 2020. Just to pay homage to all the fallen corona victims, COVID-19. It's sad, really sad. Should have ever happened. But this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everyone on the planet at least once. Today I'm just having a little bit of tea. That's about it. Good stuff, good for you. Where's a good place for white people to get away from colored people that's safe? Think about that one. Think. What about it, Tyson? What do you think? How about Rexburg, Idaho? Well, that's a good answer, but that's not what I'm looking for. It's tanning salons. That one went over really fast. This is kind of strange because I never thought I'd ever be on camera, never go in front of the camera. And to me, it's just like talking into a mirror. And I'm thinking, what if nobody watches this? This is kind of stupid. Talk to myself for half an hour. But lately I've been getting on plenty of fish. It's kind of fun, but there's a lot of people from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It's like desperate housewives from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. They're probably scammers and stuff like that. See, we're all getting old. It's like the Golden Girls and stuff like that. You're looking for the Golden Girls. Like some of them look like B. Arthur, or they act like Blanche, but yeah, in real life they look like the mom or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But there's a few scammers out there. But I met this lady on line in Twin Falls, not Twin Falls, but Salt Lake, around Salt Lake area. She's a nice lady. I can tell there's connections there between us. Even before I talked to her on the phone, I've never seen her in real life or seen her on video or anything, but I know there's a connection. There's a connection. You can tell. The only thing is she's a Mormon, I always said I'd never date a Mormon. So she'd have to date me, That's how that works. She'd have to date me instead of me dating her. But it's like I'm in the male Me Too movement. I'm not just a member. I'm the president. That means you can date me, and I don't only charge you like a ham and cheese sandwich, grilled ham and cheese sandwich, and then I'd even share it with you. That's how easy I am. I may not be cheap, but I'm easy, What else is going on? Oh yeah, yesterday, talking about Rexburg. Yesterday there was the show about the lady that, she was LDS, I guess, and she went to an occult. Like I talk about the end of days, and she was talking about the end of days. Okay, I don't know. She named a date or whatever. I don't know what the date is. I kind of like spaced it out. I don't know if it was July last year, July this year, July whatever. I didn't hear the year, but there's going to be the end of days for reals, man. It's going to be the end of days. Something's going to happen. See, some people may know about the meteors coming. I don't look at the stars or anything like that, or an earthquake or volcanoes or nuclear attack or EMPs. But she was talking about end of day, but she's a little bit whacked, I don't know if she killed her kids or what the hell, but everybody's heard about it. She was from Rexburg. As soon as you hear Rexburg, it's fucking, Mormon town. Like I said before, I live in the land of the funny underwear. This is a ground zero. Been here all my life. I know what's going on. But they said that she lived in Rexburg, and they think she got into another occult, because I don't think the Mormons teach shit like that, like the end of days and stuff like that. They're too fucking stupid. But anyway, her kids come up missing, and that's what's sad. Because what's crazy is the cults and stuff like that, they like to hurt kids, I don't know what they do that for. They're devil worshippers, That's like, if a church protects pedophiles and stuff like that, they're devil worshippers and shit, They need to report that to the police. Earlier I was joking about the Me Too movement. Guys are easy. They'll, like I said, grilled ham and cheese sandwich. I'm there. But the women, like if something ever happens to you, don't wait fucking 30 years to report it, man. Don't wait till they're running for president and then come up and say, he touched me. Don't do that. Do it within the 24-hour period, please, or as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Or tell somebody about it. Tell somebody. Don't wait forever. Anyway, that lady was talking about the end of days, which there will be. We had to go through this part of time. It's generation of the fig tree. Some people call it that. That's what I call it. It's parallel of the fig tree. Some people call it that. But that had to go take effect. That had to pass, which it passed 1948 till 2017, 2018, about the time Trump got in. See, that's what's weird. Is President Trump a Trump in the Bible? You know, it's hard to say. He could be a Trump. I don't know. I don't know how to translate it that well. Or the trumpet from the Mormon Church, you know, we had the earthquake about a month ago, 2 months ago, or whatever, and knocked the trumpet off the Moroni's hand. Is that a trump from the Bible? I don't know that either, you know. So it's 6 trumps, 6 seals, 6 valves. You know, it has to go 666. And when 777 is, that's the Armageddon. That's when second coming of Christ comes and all that stuff. But they were talking about the end of days. That lady was talking about it. But the thing was, when I was watching that, they showed everything I've seen already for the last year or so, you know, on the newscast, stuff like that. They need to have some sort of new footage. But there's a lot of murders or something happening there because 2 kids are missing. Her ex-husband's gone. I think his ex-wife's gone, something like that. But they married and went to Hawaii. And then she had to come back here to Idaho. I think she's in Rexburg jail. I'm not for sure, but I think that's where she's at. But Rexburg, I used to live up in St. Anthony area for a short period. Rexburg, it's crazy, 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 you know. They got that community college there, you know, the College of Artificial Intelligence. They got that one there. But they have like Walmart and Kmart and stuff like that. And you go into those stores, and it's like they live. You know, if you know what you're looking for, it's like they live, man. They're freaking everywhere, man. You know, you can tell they're bottom feeders. They're bottom feeders everywhere, and it's nuts. And they don't know. They don't. They're lost. They're lost people. Honest to God, you know, they're lost, and they think they're doing well. But it's kind of strange because this is like back in the year 2000. I can't remember if it was before 9/11 or not, but right around that era anyway. Remember those haircuts? I don't know if they still got it because I haven't been out for a long time. It's got like a little bit on the sides, the women, like a little bit on the side, and then cut in the back, straight across. You know, it looks like a fucking chicken butt. Somebody stuck a chicken right on their heads and shit like that. And all the women there, they're wearing that fucking stupid hairdo, man. I hate that hairdo. It looks good on a couple people, you know. Other than that, you fucking look like a dumbass, man. Like I said, from the back, it looks like somebody stuck a chicken on your head. And the chicken legs are going over your shoulders. That's what it looks like. But they'd wear the white makeup, white eyeliner, you know, and have really white teeth. Good-looking people, you know, they're good-looking people. Some of them look like they even anorexic because they missed a meal or two to donate to the church. You know, I guess that's okay. Look at me, man. I've never missed a meal a day in my life, you know, so I shouldn't say anything. But yeah, Rexburg's a different town, man. Rexburg is. You can see it everywhere, you know, bottom feeders, man, all over. It's like they live for reals. You go into Walmart or Kmart and you just look around and it's like, geez. Night of the living dumb, you know, the walking dumb everywhere. But that's kind of sad because 2 kids are missing and nobody knows where they're at. They said it might be in Yellowstone, you know. But that's what's strange about those occults and stuff like that. They like to hurt kids. They like to hurt kids. And it's sad. And when organizations, occults or whatever, protect pedophiles, it's not a real religion. It's not a real church, you know. All they have to do is just once, you know. But the Mormons, Catholics, Jehovah's Witnesses, they've done it numerous times over the years, you know. All of them have done it. So they're false teachings or false prophets, you know. So if you're in those organizations, you need to look it up and don't take my word. Don't trust this man or any other man. Do your own research. And the thing is, too, like if you ever got an NDA from a church or, say, an official or rock stars or politicians or sports people, what you need to do is you need to get that NDA, you need to get the money from them, and then fucking turn them in, man, you know. Because what it is they've done something to you, and then you press charges against them, and they got those fucking lawyers, man. They'll fucking drag that shit out till you're fucking 85 years old. They'll fucking drag it out. So what you do is you fucking take the NDA, you know, non-disclosure agreement. You take the fucking money, and then you report it, you know, and then you drag it out till those fuckers are 85. Fuck them, man. See, they're trying to screw you over. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Take the money and then report it. You know, they can't do shit. They'll threaten you or whatever, but fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this world's getting a little bit crazy. But that's too weird that people believe in those occults. You know, the end of days are coming. Like I said, you know, there's a lot of people in Colorado. The thing is, they have to be underground. I hate to tell you that, folks, but it's going to have to be underground because the atmosphere might be pretty polluted. You won't be able to breathe. You won't be able to grow crops. You won't be able to do anything. And a lot of the billionaires, they have underground bunkers. They got lights. They got water. It's like underground city. Even the Mormon Church in Salt Lake, they have an underground city under the temple for reals. I'm not shitting you, folks. The members don't know it, but I know people that's been there. They've told me, you know, and they do have an underground city. It's for the fucking prophet, whoever the fuck that is, the prophet of the church, you know, and Corner of the 12 monkey spankers and shit like that. They're gonna stay there, but some of the rich, they're in New Zealand and Australia. I don't know why they picked those places, but there's a lot of them there that are underground. They're gonna go when this happens, when the end of days comes. See, that's the thing. I don't know when the end of days are coming, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I don't know the time. I didn't catch the date that lady was talking about last night. See, I don't know if she was right or what. But some people may know that there's an asteroid coming in or what's going on, you know. But I know there's going to be the end of days for reals. It's going to be crazy. And there's not too much we can do about it. It's going to happen. It's in the Bible. You know, it's just like the coronavirus and stuff like that. 1/3 will die from pestilence, you know, germs, viruses, bugs, whatever. 1/3 will die from that. 1/3 will die from the beast of the field. And it's crazy, crazy. But like right now, we're the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, like I tell you. Political, educational, monetary, religion. They're all in that order, folks. And they're all fake. They're all fake. All of them are fake. Political, Trump. See, I don't know about Trump. See, this is the thing. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, if it's going to last 7 years, okay. Trump's been in for 3.5 years, okay. Like in the Bible, it's going to say peace, 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 prosperity for everybody, blah, 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 for the first 3.5 years. And then after the 3.5 years, it's going to be turmoil and tribulation and stuff like that, you know. So I don't know if the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse is going to last 7 years or how long they're going to last, you know. But they say that in the Bible it's what's it called, season of the locust, okay. That's when it's going to happen, the season of the locust. But the thing is, okay, the season of the locust is here now for us. So it's like from April to October here. But the thing is, on the other side of the world, when's their season of their locust? So, you know, it could be all year round. I don't know. You know, it's hard to translate it. But as long as the generation of the fig tree passed, which it has, this is where the shit's going to start happening, you know. And times are strange. It's just like days of Noah, you know. Sodom and Gomorrah, whatever the hell, you know. Say that there's a guy going into the gay bar. This guy named Hugo. He goes into the gay bar, okay. He goes up to the bar. He sees this person named Sam, okay. Sam and Hugo, they're sitting there drinking all day and blah, blah, blah. And they decide to go to Hugo's house, okay. Pay $150 bar tab. Both of them pretty hammered. So they go to Hugo's house. So they're having sex, okay. Anal sex, you know. And then all of a sudden, Hugo reaches around to give him a hand job. He looks and there's no penis there. He's thinking, oh my God, I'm having sex with the opposite sex. What the hell is going on? You know, that's what this world came to. And I don't know how it happened. I don't. You know, it's crazy. But it's like days of Noah back in those days. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody cares, man. You know. And like I was telling that lady the other day, I just met. I don't want to mention her name, but she's a nice lady from around the Salt Lake area. We're basically about the same age, you know. I think we get along pretty good. There's what do you call it? You know, we got good communication, I guess. You can tell that there's something there. Okay, but I was telling her, like, when I was a kid, we'd have 10 friends, you know. Everybody had like 10 friends for sure. There'd be one friend that was like a dirtbag, you know. And nowadays, we have 10 friends. 9 of them are fucking dirtbags. And you may have one good one if you're lucky, you know. That's how times have changed. And people don't care, you know. But the thing is, if you're watching this and you got laid off and you think you're going back to work, you got a 50% chance you're not going to go back to work, you know. Because a lot of the businesses went out. It's going to be hard to find a job. You know, it's the new normal, I guess. Everybody's going to be unemployed. You know, I'm not going back to work. I know that for a fact. I don't want to go back to work, even if I could. I don't want to go back. But I would like to get my eyes fixed because I'm freaking blind as a bat. It's crazy. I hate that. You know, it's kind of sad when you can't read or whatever. It's pretty frustrating. And look on TV. That's what's funny. That's how I started noticing really bad when you're watching the news, and you know how they have the blackout. They black out people's face, or you know, they don't want to disguise them. But that's the way it is for me every day at the news. You watch people on there, and they're all blurred out and stuff, so you can't see what their face looks like. You know, I joke about it, but it's sad. It's sad when you can't see. You know, we're all getting old. Yum yum. But yeah, like on Plenty of Fish, you know, there's a lot of scammers on there. I want to try to expose as many as possible. You know, it's kind of weird. Like I said, Coeur d'Alene is like the Housewives of Coeur d'Alene. There's a lot of them up there from Coeur d'Alene for some reason. But it's kind of like the Asian buffet. You know, a couple times you go there, it's kind of good, kind of nice. You know, kind of enjoy it. And after about the fourth, fifth time, you're thinking, "Am I having leftovers?" You know, it's one of those deals, man. Yeah. But still, um, what do you call it? The coronavirus. See, that's what's too weird. I said a couple months ago they should already had a vaccine already made. You know, they should, and they're coming out with the testing. But like I said, they have to do the molecules. You have to go from the molecules to find out what it's made out of and stuff like that. And they still haven't done it. They're trying to come up with a test or whatever. But really, for the temperature, I think you can close your eyes and have somebody shoot you in the head with a heat gun. It'll tell you your temperature, you know. Like if you get 100 degrees or whatever, that's when you need to quarantine a little bit and stay away from people. But now they're going to hire a bunch of people to try to find out where people have been. They track you on your phones. They know where you've been. They don't need to hire anybody. You know, they already know everything about everybody. You know, ever since 1995, they could tell you whatever you bought at, say, Sears, from 1995 all the way up to today. They know. They have records of it. It's pretty simple shit, basic. You know, they know. They know everything. They keep the records in Salt Lake at NSA, Salt Lake, and then all over the world they got the stuff in Israel. I don't know why it's Israel, but it's Israel, and all the countries have theirs in Israel, except for China, and I'm not for sure if China has it or not. But they're keeping track of us. I don't know why they want to keep track of us, but they do. That's the new currency. It's information, you know. It's like they used to say knowledge is power, you know, for us, people that go to school and stuff like that. But knowledge now is knowledge is sour because you spend a lot of money on your education, and you're dumb as dirt, man. People fight over toilet paper more than they fight over your bachelor's degree or, you know, your PhD or master's or whatever. People fight over toilet paper. They don't want to come and see a educated idiot. You know, spend all that money. It's not funny, but it's happened to a lot of people. They waste a lot of time, a lot of money. You know, education isn't real anymore. It's like I said before, the computer, it's the best equalizer ever invented, ever, you know. And it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't discriminate if you're young, you're old, you're black, you're white, you're rich, you're poor. The computer is power, man. And it's a god. It's like the Apple logo. You know, they took a bite of that apple. It's a tree of knowledge of good and evil. You can either use the computer for good or you can use it for evil. But the thing is, it's the mark of the beast. That's what's sad. People don't know it, but it is the mark of the beast. Part of it, anyway. You know, all of it adds up to the mark, like your cell phones, all that shit. But you use it for good and evil. And they say in the Bible, they will know you by your works. How will they know you by your works? Because they've been tracking you for the last 25 years. You know, people don't believe it, but it's true. It's true. They've been tracking you in your car, whatever you watch, whatever you buy, everything, whatever you eat. You know, and that's what's sad too. There's still people that are hungry in the United States. That should never have happened. You know, we're all fat. How the hell could we be hungry, man? We eat constantly. You know, we eat constantly. I'd like to answer some of these questions, but I just can't see. One of these days, this would be good for a Q&A, you know. So at least somebody's watching, so it doesn't make me feel like I'm talking in a mirror. But yeah, education is crazy because a lot of them are getting out of college right now. You know, graduating, same with high school. They're not going to have a job. You know, life is not what it used to be at all. You know, the American dream, it's a nightmare, man. It's a nightmare. And people used to think, you know, you would get out of high school, marry a woman or marry a guy or whatever, and start a family. You'd go to work, you'd stay home, watch the kids, and life would be good, you know. But not anymore. It's just chaotic. You know, there's no jobs, there's no nothing. You know. But that's one thing about the Mormons. See, that's why I said I don't date Mormons. You know, that lady would have to date me. But the Mormons don't date out of their religion. You know, like I say, I don't date a Mormon. They tell me, oh, you're prejudiced if you don't date a Mormon. But in their religion, if they don't date out of their religion, it's okay. You know, it's a double-sided sword. You know what I'm saying? If you say that they're prejudiced because they don't date out of their religion, that means that you're prejudiced against them or whatever. You know, you're putting them down. But to me, it's a freedom of speech. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Freedom of religion. They can do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they won't take away the First and Second Amendments. But you never know when it's going to come. You know, it's pretty hard. But like I was saying, the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, for the last 7 years, and it's been going on for three and a half years, got another 3.5 years. I might see it. I didn't think I'd live long enough to see it, but I'm glad I lived long enough to see this, what's happening today. You know, to me, it's kind of neat because it says it in the Bible, you know, and it's coming to pass. You know, and people say, "Oh, you're fucking sick or something," but no, I have nothing to worry about. Honestly, don't. I have nothing. You know, I'm not afraid. But some people, they just didn't prepare for it, and they're still in shock. You know, they're in a bubble. They don't realize that they're not going back to work. They haven't realized that yet. But one day they'll wake up and say, "What the fuck happened?" You know. But yeah, I feel sorry for the generations that are coming up. I honestly do, you know. Because when we were young, man, this town here, you know, back in the day, my very first car was a Gran Torino. You know, at the age of 16, that was too much power for a kid. You know, back in those days. But that's what I had for my first car. I wrecked it like 3 times before I totaled it out. We would drag Maine, this and that, and there's a place called the Chicano Park, man, with the Hispanics. I guess you can call them Chicanos. I don't know if that's PC or not anymore. We used to call it Chicano Park. Okay, you drive past that, it would be just like the La Bamba movie, man. You know, and everybody was cool. Everybody was having a good time over there. You know, didn't have any trouble. Nothing. You know, nothing was happening. But now you go past that park, and you're fucking lucky if you see a squirrel go across the grass. You know, it's dead. It's real dead. And the 5G, when the 5G's coming in, they say a lot of birds have died. You know, millions and millions of birds have died. But I've noticed that in the last couple of years around my house, there's no robins anymore. There used to be robins all the time. I haven't even seen a robin in a couple of years. I see crows, and that's about it. And that's one thing too in the Bible. They give you, God gives you a list of birds that you can eat. You know, ducks, pheasants, geese, chickens, or whatever the hell. Okay, you don't eat the buzzards. You don't eat the crows. You don't eat the magpies because they're scavengers and they clean up the land. Same within the ocean. Over the centuries, we've been netting out fish out of the ocean. The shit that we're not supposed to eat. We're not supposed to eat crab. We're not supposed to eat shrimp. not supposed to eat lobster. We're not supposed to eat clams. We're not supposed to eat stuff like that, which a lot of people have, which I have too, because we all fall short of the glory of God. But we've been netting this shit out for centuries, and the oceans are just dirty as hell, man. It's fucking filthy, The fish can't even live in it anymore because we polluted it so much. And they even have scavengers, God made scavengers on the land too, your dogs and your cats and stuff like that. They'll clean up the land too, that we're not supposed to eat. He tells you in the Bible, in Leviticus and in Deuteronomy. I think chapter 12 or something like that. You can read that. But we don't know. We don't fucking listen to us, especially when he tells you twice. He doesn't tell you once. He tells you twice. Don't do that. But we fucking still do it. And just like the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, that's what it is now. People don't give a shit. They fucking lie, they steal, they fornicate, stuff like that. And I don't know, it's just nuts. But I don't want to go off on a tangent, which I have been doing. So this is Lunch with a One-Eyed Fat Man Sunday. God bless. Day of rest. And peace be with you. Have a good day. If I can ever shut this thing off.